Well, hello everybody. No, this
Hello.
is not one of the YouTubers that talks about all the business news here in the States. It looks like the guy because he doesn't sit with his wife in the car, but he does sit in the car many times. But we are right now over here at one of the building supply places. Here's Lowe's. And we still need to go to Home Depot, and we need to get some price checks on some lumber, and we'll tell you in a second why. But just to go back, and there were some other things that I wanted to bring up on the last videos that we did with the air layering that we did with the trees. We have had several already now comments that have come in. We don't have our comments open, but we've had some direct contact to us, and there were, when there was still open a comment, we did have some too, on people asking us if we are selling our air layered trees, and the answer is unfortunately no. I know you think, well, we have a whole bunch and everything else. We both are retired. That's our hobby. Yeah. We enjoy it, and we have a lot of kids and grandkids, and so once in a while, you know, if they want something, we have it where you can get it. Particularly when it just got real cold last week again, when things start freezing, and
sometimes there's always something that dies off.
Yeah. So we have a backup supply. Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry if we disappoint you all, but that's that. So why are we here? There we have to go back a little story. We have two sons. They're grown up. They have, like I said before, grandkids. We have seen them some of the videos, and after we had our sons, they're both very go-getters. They're
Absolutely.
And they're doing very well. Have nice families, everything beautiful. And then 14 years later, we had, or 14 years younger, we had still two girls. As everybody that has a boy and a girl, well, not everybody, but what we learned was the girls are definitely different than the boys. Yeah. And they were not such go-getters. And they had their own...
Not meaning that all girls are like that.
No. There are a lot of girls...
Ours were like that.
Ours were like that. And for some reason, you know, you do the same thing. You educate them the same way, and you...
treat them the same way.
Same way. And
or even better.
So we were saying then, yes. I know, you know, what did we do wrong? But whatever. That's what it is. We had all built little cabins before with our boys, and even with our girls after they had asked to do it, and we were very much all interested in the tiny house building on wheels. And since we had a trailer at home, we decided to build a small one. It was a small one because the trailer was small. It was like a 6 by 11, 12, something like that, small. And we had asked, and we said we were all interested in our daughters too, let's go build something, and we'll see how this turns out. And at the same time, it was a challenge for all of us. How small can we build it, and we still can put everything...
What actually fits in there. Yeah.
What fits in there, and how can we make it nice and comfortable?
Right.
And so we were doing that for a while, and it all went pretty good. And then came a point, we had a property where we had done thought already ahead of time with our daughters, if they wanted to move out, because somehow the boys always seem to want to stay, but the girls, they, you know how it is, the girls meet some guys out there, and they're poof, out they go, which ended up happening. And but before that all happened, we thought, well, we have a property, we could build here some tiny houses on wheels, give them an opportunity to go out and start their own things, save money while working, going to school, and then accumulate some money or whatever. And so, you know, they could have the tiny home on wheels, or they could sell it or move somewhere else with it. But that was an option because we knew we didn't have to put something permanent on that other property.
All right.
Well, it came then suddenly a point where when they really saw how big it was and everything else, no, this is too small for us. We don't want to be in that, which I can understand. But that said, Mama was the first one to sleep in there, and she enjoyed it. And since then, we have slept in there. This has been for years now. We have slept in there many of times throughout the whole year. Yes. So, and we enjoy it. It's really a cozy thing. It's nice to do. I should say, however, and we don't have it on the film here, that place is not totally functional or functional, yeah, and finished on the inside. And the reason is after well, let me back up. When the girl said this was too small, we bought an 8 by 20 trailer, and we're going to build a bigger one on there. Then we knew, because we all had watched these videos that are on YouTube, on people that are building and living in these tiny houses on wheels, and their families and everything else. So we thought that would be then better. And as we were building, then suddenly the girls one day they took off. They said, we have other bigger, better plans, which as a parent you have to respect, and that's how it goes. We tried our best to, do that, and they had other ideas. But so we stopped building, and we thought, well, that's 4 years now. We have that building, and nothing is going to be done with it. But you got grandkids. And it ends up being the grandkids are the ones.
They loved it.
They loved it.
Yeah,
they love
still
it.
Do, yes.
Oh yeah. We have spent countless of days and hours in there for all kinds of special holidays with the kids. We have been there for Christmas. There's some videos out there that we had. Only posted one, but that we had out there with them celebrating Christmas season,
decorating and having nice time in there, cozy time.
Other times just going there for playing all kinds of board games,
card games,
all things, crafts. Many times with crafts, piano lessons, things like that, and sleepovers, because it has a loft, and kids love sleepovers anyway, and you're up there, and it's just fun, and you're out there. It's off grid, so it's cool. So, but what has happened, the kids grow, and it's not enough room for all of us, and we built the things that need to go into it. We just haven't put it in there because it's not enough room. So we said, well, we have to do something else. And since we still had so much material at home that I had bought over the years, going there when they have cold wood that you can get cheap. Yeah, you can get cheaper, and some other things when they had some deals. We
already had
quite a bit of wood at home, so
accumulated.
So we were trying to think, what are we going to do? And we really didn't want to build the 8x20, and we didn't have all this extra wood. We knew we had wood for the subfloor. We knew we had wood for the roofing quite a bit, and for the joists and the plywood. We had the roofing material. We had all that. We still have a whole bunch of roofing material, and we had all the siding.
Right. Okay.
And so what we brought it up to one of our sons, and our one daughter-in-law said, you know what? Since my grandpa passed away not too long ago, and he gave me his old trailer, you're welcome to use it if you want to put it on there. And we said, well, that would be good, because then we can build two small ones. Well, one we already have, but another one.
Small one. And then when the grandkids come, since we have so many,
we can divide it up.
Small, we can
divide it up. The girls stay with mama, and the boys stay with me.
Yes.
And we can do things like that when we have these camp outs and hot dog evenings and all things like that.
Right.
So since our daughter said no to that, that's what we're doing. That's why we're at Lowe's and Home Depot. We're going to Home Depot still. Going to get down the prices for all the lumber.
A small little thing.
And and just build another small one like that. And that's the video. And there was a lot of talk. That's the video we want to then make, and we'll try to publish that.
Will be coming up sometime in the future.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be working on. So we hope you enjoy it, and it's going to be actually a tad smaller, because of the trailer, tad smaller than the other one we built. And but we'll take you along. Hopefully you enjoy it and get something out of it.
Very good.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, enough of our blabber.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye-bye.